I have 100 days to beat this challenging mod. Can I spawn in this world with nothing but still end up on top of the food chain in 100 days? Make sure to hit the like and sub button if you find yourself enjoying this video, and join the Discord for future events and servers. On day 1, I saw a changing color blob in the distance. I def played myself because it ended up being this gigantic golem who yeeted me into non-existence. Made the basic set of void tools, which ends up giving 2.5 more on each resource harvest. Nah, these things are kinda cracked out. Died to the age-old enemy hypothermia, got my stuff back and snatched the meat out of my body. Can't ever say no to some free meat. Found a phantom jug bug and sucked the soul out of him. Literally. Ended up with phantom soul energy. Found a treasure chest with a note from Rockwell. Don't know what splunking is, but it doesn't sound right. Tamed the moss shot right after. Me and Buttercup against the world now. She out here with all that yapping though. Some tood on this one, I swear. Got ganged up on by some compies, but they don't even know what Buttercup is made out of. She got that sugar, spice, and everything nice in her. She lethal, dog. Someone lock her up. These guys can't handle her. After some time, I made it to my destination. This cave, which I know from previous 100 days, has a buttload of crystals. I can finally get my spyglass going. I had nothing to fear now. Me and Buttercup's against the world, but no one is invincible. How did this game know? Her one and only weakness is spiders. I held a small eulogy for her after and went looking for my things. Got my things back. Booked it out of there and found a stream to make a small shack that I call base. Made some Crispus bolas that are supposed to deal torp once tied to the ankles of these dinos. Tried it out, didn't do nearly as much torp as the description said. How dare you lie to me, description. To make a bad time even worse, while I was at base, an elemental Trudon destroyed my entire base and killed me. Yeah, I immediately rage quit right after that. It was honestly time to restart, because after that rage quit, I lost all my things. That's what I get for living life on the edge. Slapped the moss shop around till it gave me all its goods. Now it was time to head back to the crystal cave to make my spyglass. Built base in the same spot as last time. This is my FU to this game, because nothing gonna scare me away like that. Plus I took off dino damage to structures. Outsmarted you now, game. Now that I was an established man, time to get some employees. Got my life stolen by a theory while trying to recruit some dodo. No worries, cause it was right next to base. But as I get close to my things, I start hearing some sounds. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Went back to base only to find something that looks incredibly dangerous prowling around. Yeah, I'm good on that one, chief. Packed my things and ran. Tamed 2 little dodos and built up a new shack, only for a Ragnarok Kartra to spawn near my base and kill me. Thankfully, he has little interest in these cinnamon buns now that he got a little taste. Managed to get a male dodo. Now we just wait for them juicy eggs. Karcher for some reason decided to spawn camp my base, killing my dodos and keeping me locked in for most of the day. The next half was spent trying to tame a travel PT, but they literally just kept flying further away from me. Maybe it's cause I was wearing Axe body spray. I ended up having to settle for the ugly cousin of a travel PT, aka a vanilla one. Brought it all the way back to base only to realize that it's still getting spawn camp. What a waste of a day. Managed to kite the Karch away so that I can actually make progress. You know, till I die to a Gigantoraptor. Ah, Ark. Here comes the death montage. Yeah, I went through all those deaths just so my stuff can disappear. Made a grapple because someone in chat reminded me to as well. Turned a turtle to Swiss cheese, which gave me 77 keratin. Thanks to this beautiful void hatchet. And now I gotta make a PT saddle and get the hell out of here. Raided some beaver dams, which is a piece of cake with this loot picker upper mod. Literally just drive by and take their delicious goods. Then made a small humble home on a cliff to melt metal. Made a starter pack cause I was curious, and gotta say, another grapple will come in handy when I inevitably lose this one. Decided to crossplay like a samurai because all I was doing was waiting for metal to burn. So I have to have some fun. Before I could move base to the redwoods, I already have my tree platform built, but this metal just wants to take forever. It was so painful to watch. Legit like watching paint dry, and I couldn't take it no more. So I packed up anyway and went to Redwoods to find a nice little tree to build my elven home on. Made the primordial workbench, omega storage, and TP. I'm pretty much finally established, which means I can go to sleep. I've been trying different things to get void ore, which is the way to make void ingots. Pretty much this mod's metal. I tried using their stone pickaxe, on metal and other ores, but it's just not working. I think maybe I'll need to tame a void creature who can get me those void resources. But first, let's tame this queen bee, which for some reason is such an annoying process. Literally could not feed it and spend half the day chasing after it. Finally stuffing a flower up its butt and turning it into a beehive. Now back to my main goal. Progressing. Made some focal chili, which is needed for void kibble, and once I had that, it was time to look for a void Enki. Check the dino finder and nothing. Turns out there's only 4 void creatures you can tame. So it looks like I'm using a Deodicarus for now to test if it's the way to get void resources. Tamed the Doa, now I can test my theory. I was right. Big dog with a big brain over here. It also gathers literally everything else. All in one kind of guy, and I like it. Now I need me a theory version of this bad boy. Had that theory sprawled out, shoved some kibble down its pie hole, and now it's mine. I have to admit, it's a goddamn beast. Gathers a ton of resources. Plus it's really fun to use. Gathering bushes get you void berries, and hitting trees get you a ton of different resources. Got done gathering and I'm probably set for life. Wasted some time on a void toad, but I don't think I need that for my next progression, so scrap that project. What I need is to make primordial work stuff. To do that, I need about a ton of metal and organic poly. So I flew to the winter biome and started collecting. Even managed to grab some orphan penguins for infinite OP. Can't forget about this travel griffin, which is much better than the regular PT that I was using. Day went by quick and night hit faster than I was expecting. Wanted to get a lot more done, but at least I made this primordial cooker, which allows me to make a gang of things. There's beer brewer and a crock pot, which I put in the void fert, and along with a berry seed. It had 500% greenhouse effect, which is low-key insane. I also made this cryo gun, but just cause I thought it would capture unknown creatures. Turns out, can only be used on already tamed. Damn. So I traded that mod out for the dino storage mod. If you ever played ASA modded, it was pretty much a staple mod in every server, especially the ones I've made. Made the primordial assembler to finally get me a better weapon for taming. But these things are expensive. I'm gonna need a really good organic poly farm to afford this ammo. First, let's get a generator so this terminal starts working. Now, beta hunting turned into marshmallow taming, since these things can be used as AC units. And that went into resource gathering. I need that keratin after all. This ended up into beaver dam raiding to my travel griffin got stuck in a sinkhole and disappeared. Through sheer freaking will, I managed to swap to my omega storage and suck him back into it before dying. Made the primordial lab, which means I finally made all the primordial benches that needed for progression. It was time to get everything ready for beta kibble. Made some void narcotic, a staple ingredient for the soup, crush up some souls, put some beer in a glass jar. Had to get resources a couple of times, which got my theory killed, but I finally had enough for some kibble. I am gonna need 2 breeders of the beta tier, but first I think taming a soul jug bug is my next move. These are like infinite resource pop, worth the wasted kibble. Managed to find a max level direwolf. Now it was time to get a matching pair. This mod is pretty much all about breeding. So while I did that, I didn't really have much to do. So I guess I might as well tame some snails to get infinite cementing paste. Now to get these snails, I had to raid a cave that was full of radiation and creepy crawlers. Wasn't an issue with my beta direwolf, but man did that radiation keep killing me. So I made some medical brews hoping this would keep me living for a bit longer. Third time's the charm.
No, I didn't mean to hit you. No, I'm sorry. No. No, what are you doing? No, stop. You animal, stop. There's so many of them you just killed. No.
Managed to knock 2 out, but there was like 6 right next to each other. If it wasn't for my direwolf, they would all be mine. Took a minute of me attempting to get them to eat my cakes. Are my cakes not good enough? because for some reason, these snails weren't eating. Out of spite, I took my cakes back and then got off so my dogs could breed. Luckily, somebody in the server was nice enough to give me a snail before I got off. I got back on and nothing got done. I forgot to put the snail in my storage and all the breeding stopped when I got off. Not to mention the soul bug doesn't generate in the dino storage. Went for a pair of trikes because the damage reduction they have on their headshots made them perfect tank. Took a while to get resources needed to tame them because kibbles takes freaking forever to grind up and get. And so many different things go into making it. After a couple of days, the breeding was done. I made some saddles, leveled them up a bit, and it was time to take on the boss. Placed a spawner, I had to look at what was needed to summon the next boss, made a list on chat, and went to collecting. Needed to kill off some of my stock so I can get the blood and beta resources necessary for the boss. We also needed to go artifact hunting and aloe brain robbing. Me and somebody else on the server decided to split up responsibilities. You know, the divide and conquer whole strategy. He went for the brands and I went for the artifact. Now it's time for the boss. Wow. Yeah, that was super anticlimactic. We did like no damage. My wolves got destroyed immediately and yeah, that was tragic. Honestly, might need to hit the drawing board on this one. We did everything we were supposed to, leveled up the dinos, put on good saddles, and for them to get beat down like that, I don't know. Might need to up damage or something, but for now, I'm getting off before I punch a hole through my monitor. It was morning now and I came back to this game with a fresh pair of eyes, new underwear, and a brand new perspective. I really needed that because I realized, why would I continue to torture myself for others' pleasures? And so instead of sticking to the base stats, I let my pride go and did what everyone else in the server was begging me to do since day one. I raised the rates and stats. No reason to hold on to that needless pride. What's it even good for? Pain? Yeah, I already had enough of that, buddy. Made a Verdak healing station, which will help heal all the dinos in the area. Perfect for these type of boss fights. It's not gonna do active healing, but for fight preparation, it should be exactly what I need after upping my dinos levels before each fight. Made some EXP potions and took my tames to the artifact caves for some easy leveling. Then leveled them up and prepared for the boss area. Threw out all my tames and hit the heal button. I thought it was one heal for everything, but it turns out it only heals a portion, which is kind of disappointing. The sun rose and morning hit. It was time to summon in the boss again. This is for Sparta! Oh my god, oh my god. This is some bull, bro. It's literally healing. crazy. Wow, it just kept instant healing all the damage. Better yet, listen to me explain it while I raged. Yeah, it's impossible. The hell are we supposed to do? So, I need to stop it from healing, because it's instantly healing no matter how much we throw at it. Which means I have to figure out why the hell this boss, who does massive damage, takes super reduced damage, is healing. Yeah, this mod is crazy. This mod is almost impossible because I boosted up I've had hundreds of dinos before attack it and it just instantly heals. It's just not possible. Yeah, alright. So yeah, gotta figure something out. At this point, I think the mod is broken with the instant heals. So I head over to the Discord and try to figure out if there's any way to stop this instant healing. I end up thinking it's server setting related. Right now I boosted it so that dinos heal 10% faster, which is not crazy since dinos heal slow as hell in this game. But let's say the boss already heals 10 times quicker, we just multiplied 10 by 10. And for those of you who passed math class, you know it means I just messed up creating an instant healing boss. So let's change it. Now it's time to try again. Had to level up my dinos and get right back into the action. Testing this theory will determine if this 100 days is scrapped or not. I mean, I could just OD boost damage, but where's the fun in that? My dinos were ready for that action, and after repeating the previous steps and healing them, remember that mass heal device? Well, I died while offline and lost it, so I had to individually heal them. Only did this for the trikes since the wolves were expendable. Come on, baby, this is it, this is it! Ah, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him! Men, attack! Alright, all of you. What is going on right now? Oh my god, the attack button just is not working right now. What is... Hurry up, men! Men, this is the moment! This is the moment we've all been waiting for! Men! Men! Oh no. Bro, you just cannot take these on with trikes, man. Like, what's the point of having beta trikes and stuff in the game if you literally just can't take him on with them? Like, you would think these guys right here would take, like, something since they can't have saddles, but no, like, they're just... I need to breed aloes. It's kind of... But that is the only creature in this game, so you know what? Might as well just go ahead and get these killed here. Went after the boss, but got decimated. I really don't think trikes and wolves do any damage. Looks like I need to breed aloes. That's the only way to kill this. Tamed a pair and got to breed it. I kind of cheesed this by going AFK while they bred, but I'll at least count this as one extra day. Alright, third time is the charm.
I hope so.
Yes, sir! I knew. We finally did it. Man, that was rough and annoying, but it's done. We can finally move on to Gamma. Tamed the Gamma Soul Bug right away and got ready to finally grind up by scoping out some aloes and getting the kibble ready to tame them. None currently on the map that are of high level, but I'm in no rush. Because if I tame a bad one and they get crap stats, these fights will reflect that, since it will just be a repeat of our first two. Tamed up the best pair of Gamma Aloes and started to breed. I wasn't making another mistake of getting lower level tames. This kibble is tedious and expensive, so only getting the best for now. Changed the gender on one because I ended up with 2 males, and now you guys enjoy. Get a root Mewtwo. I low-key just AFK'd for a while waiting to get a decent amount of babies. Created a symphony of death thanks to all of my rejects. Plus, it's free hide and blood, so can never say no to that. Went patrolling around base for resources and new saddle blueprints, realized that by killing creatures in any tier, they will yield their corresponding saddles, aka killing a Gamma has a chance of dropping Gamma saddle. But randomly stumbled upon a Sigma Megalosaurus, which was weird because it was an unclaimed dino, so snatched it up and added it to my arsenal. I'll probably ride this into battle for the next boss fight. Killing leveled up my creatures well, so now it's just getting everything ready for the boss fight. I feel like the last fight I learned so much, so hopefully during this one I can capitalize on it. I started off with a small number of aloes and just threw them in as needed. Oh, this is a cakewall. What? Oh no, this is such a cakewall. I'm gonna heal this guy real quick. Yeah, go at it. Some of these dinos are probably gonna die soon. This is a freaking cakewall. I cannot believe this. Oh, so close. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. It's so close. I can taste it. Oh, yeah. You thought you were going to get me. That was close, though. Ah! Let's freaking go, baby. Let's go. I did it. I unlocked 2 new kibbles, Elementium and Elemental. No clue the difference, but I'm gonna find out. Can't wait to tame some new creatures. It will have to wait though, since I'm tired and I gotta hit the gym. And that fight took a lot out of me. Plus it's like 2 a.m. Yeah, new day. Technically, I mean it's 3 a.m. so I guess it's kind of new, just not for me. And I was excited to get back on and tame me some elemental dinos. First, let's kill some elemental bosses. They drop blueprints associated with their tier, which helped me get something really cool, like this chainsaw. It was the only thing I got that was actually pretty good. I did get armor, but all armor from this mod I've seen has durability, and that's annoying, so I'd rather not even bother using it. I tamed a Doed and tried for a Theory. Sadly, a Theory wasn't in my future, as a Sarco came out of nowhere, mouth wide open, and one-shot it. Turned my attention on the bosses, and decided to try for a Gilga, the Guardian of Resources. It was a giant rock golem, but honestly it was so easy, and it gave me black pearls among other useful things. Went drop hunting to kill time, and hope for a better crossbow. Once I found one that was up to standard, I went right back into taming a Theory. It's honestly necessary if I want to continue with this mod, as these new resource gatherers will get Elementium resources, which is the newest tier. After going resource gathering, these guys are so much better than the Void counterparts, and they get an additional resource called Elementium ore and berries. Finished the day by taming a Rabby, which had a cool electric effect. It almost killed me by knocking me off my Griffin mid-skies. So base was a mess, and if you know anything about me or my videos, you would know my need to build bases as strong as Batman's needs for justice. I can't function without a base, so I tidied up. Also noticed that the Rabby gathers resources from rocks like the Maggie. I was just randomly attacking a creature close to the ground and destroyed the rock next to it to find out. Honestly, this is game changing because the Enki was good but slow and hard to pick up metal from Metal Mountain cleanly. But this Rabby RG can decimate areas quickly, plus his attack is so much faster. Now it's time to move on to the next tier of this mod. Tamed the Thunder Capros which are honestly pretty strong. Accidentally teleported it while it had a spider in its mouth. Kind of reminded me of a dog that's so happy to bring back his new toy, Rat. So he shows it to you and it ends up still being alive. Yeah, that's never happened to me in real life. Yeah, the spider attacked me, and that Capro showed me why he deserved to have my love. 5k damage off rip, and like 70k health. Tamed a new soul bug, and it was now time to farm Apex drops. Once we had enough, it was time for the boss. Yeah, that was pretty easy. These elemental dinos are OP as hell. With that boss killed, we are officially on Apex. I saw a couple of ASAs, and if they are anything like the rabbis, I need to tame a pair. I'm gonna have them battle the boss after all. Knocked out an Isaiah, which was a struggle because he was fast as hell.
I'm fast as boy. I'm fast as boy.
The rest of the day was me sorting. When I got back on, I literally kept crashing every 2 minutes in. I had no idea what to do to fix it either. I was honestly contemplating pulling the plug on this 100 days because I couldn't play. But you know what? Mama ain't raised no quitter. I put on my big boy pants and got to work, recording 2 minutes per crash and just getting back into the groove. Took my Apex Spino out for a spin. I need to collect Apex drops and souls so I can tame a jug bug. On my adventure, I killed a Ragnarok Ravager and took his child as my own. Also managed to get an egg from a Sigma turtle and claim a Stego. These are beyond Apex, so def will be nice additions to my arsenal. Hatched the egg, up at base, and then crashed. Yeah, that sucks. Got on again, but crash. I'm frustrated at this point, and I can't fully immerse myself and enjoy the game. Man, I was so close to giving up, but I think I know what to do. This all started when I built this beautiful base. So all I gotta do is deconstruct it. Let's get to work on deconstruction, everyone. Got rid of everything but the essentials. I can only hope that this is what solves all my issues. However, it didn't. So yeah, I don't know what to do at this point. Spent the whole next day trying to do something but kept crashing anytime I pulled out my Omega storage. I have all of my dinos there, so without it, I can't continue. I already verified my game files, moved the game to a different storage device. Only thing left to attempt is to uninstall and reinstall. And after waiting that 12-hour process, I'm still crashing. So you know what? Yeah, I'm done. I'll gladly take the freaking L on this one. Screw this.
Take the boxes. I want them out of here.
Oh, okay, great.